Hello, my friends. I hope you are enjoying your summer. There has been some time since I last posted a video in English, so I felt today that this full moon was too intense and had some messages for us, and perhaps some of you would like to hear this message. And we have been releasing a lot of things with this full moon, and we haven't seen the results of everything that has been influenced by this full moon yet. And we're gonna feel her presence around us because of her intense manifestation in the 3D realm power. And let's see what she has to say about her influence in our lives, what she will have us do or feel or see. So we're gonna see manifestations happening into our reality concerning money. Look at that. There's a lot of money influences and progression. We're gonna see a lot of stuff. The Seven of Swords, when it comes to money, it talks about success, but not in a very obvious way. Perhaps it has to do with hidden money, with things that we do not reveal or we do in hidden. The Page of Swords has to do with some words of that are not very, they may be sharp and they may be not very positive, or at least this is how we perceive them, which is perhaps it's just a blunt truth that we're not ready yet to accept, perhaps. The Page of Pentacles. Now there's a lot of learning and new things coming our way, and the King of Swords says, I know about money, and I know how to judge things, and I know about how to communicate them, and I know how to manifest them, and marketing them, and making commerce and making things happen in the material. And it has to do with the King of Swords with a person. He could be a military person, but if not military, a business person that is very active and makes makes decisions and cuts with his sword things that perhaps they are lingering or they do not make sense, and he says, that's enough, we're gonna cut this rope now if we don't make any sense anymore. Yes, the Eight of Pentacles at the end will become the Nine of Pentacles, but it's gonna become with some sort of a sacrifice and a lot of work and a lot of communication that is not always very fair or very obvious, and things are lingering and unfolding slowly somehow. The Page of Pentacles says that no matter how much air you have, it's all about money. And it was a full moon in Capricorn, and it has to do with manifestation, the 3D, and it has to do with money, and it has to do with business, it has to do with everyday life and routine. These are the things that Capricorns like and appreciate: hard work and business and steady steps into success. And it's gonna happen. The success is happening. The Nine of Pentacles suggests success. It's not yet the Ten of Pentacles, but the Ace of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles suggests that the Ten of Pentacles is not that far away. The Three of Wands says that there's communication and things happening from abroad, from afar. We have to communicate with people that are not close to us, and this is why all the swords are here. That because the swords are all about communications and logic and clear thinking. Perhaps a little bit cold thinking, you know. But the Three of Wands says that from afar there's a communication with the Queen of Swords. Now, these two people are very intelligent, perhaps each with its own way, but they are a couple here because they are of the same element, the sword. Fast thinking people and intelligent, well-informed people. Five of Pentacles. Now, this Queen of Swords, perhaps she's not. She needs some work to be done with her coins. Her pentacles are little now, and perhaps she needs some help with that, and she needs to work a little bit harder to attain this Nine of Pentacles for herself. The Four of Swords talks about rest, rejuvenation. You need we need a little bit to rest. There's a lot of things happening, and we need to have some rest for sure with all these intense energies. Now, this Ace of Pentacles talks about assets. It talks about the moon also. This moon in Capricorn that was so intense, and this couple here trying to communicate, perhaps there is some sort of there is no clear communication, no matter what the swords. The Seven of Swords always suggests there is something that is not apparent. It might be even deceitful. It might not be deceitful in a bad way, like something is masked, is hidden, something is always lingering in the dark, and there's some wounds that need to be healed here, and the Four of Swords says that they're gonna be healing also. No matter what the situation may be appearing in the material 3D world, that it has to do with business and coins, there is something always in the dark that is the actual thing that is happening in the shadows from the 4D and the 5D. That is there are messages from there, and let's see what we can find out and how we can clarify these energies. Let's see the Eight of Pentacles, what has to say. Now the Three of Pentacles, another earth material energy. It has to do with cooperation, the material work that needs to be done, and work along with other people to succeed it. Now this Ace of Pentacles comes with a Knight of Pentacles. It's steady and slow motion movement, and it's just driving us crazy. But no matter what, the Ace of Pentacles is there, and it's coming, although it's coming a little bit, you know, well, it could go a little bit faster, you know. The Seven of Swords shows that there's gonna be abundance, although I have a feeling that, and celebration, although I have a feeling that it's gonna be like half of it, and it's gonna be hidden. There's a hidden pleasure and festivity and um, people that are coming together and they are celebrating, but or they're celebrating from afar. But in any case, for this material success, but in any case, it's not apparent. It's not like it's gonna be out there in the world. Now the Page of Swords says, tries to communicate with this with the Venus, the Empress. The Empress here represents the male, the female energy, the female, the divine feminine, the that it's out there in the world. There is coming, the divine feminine has got everything in a cycle, and she has seen the truth, the full cycle of the world and how it does manifest. There's nothing that she can say yet, but for sure she has seen it all, and she is at the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle in her life, for sure. There's communication coming her way, but in reality she has other things to take care of that are happening in all in not in just the 3D. Now the 3D is just a small proportion of her doings. The Page of Pentacles shows us sorrow. The communication over the coins. So there is a sorrow. There's the Knight of Wands is sad right now. The communication doesn't go so well. And it has to do with young people mostly. Now there's communication over young people that is very sorrowful for some people, and there is a heartbreak as well. There is a yeah, this Knight of Wands is a Sagittarius possibly that creates a lot of chaos around him, but he's still learning. He hasn't become a king yet. Or when he becomes a King of Wands, he's going to have more understanding of the world. This is another energy of the world. Now this Queen has had some tough words with this Knight of Wands, perhaps. The Knight of Wands that is traveling fast, and there is fire in his mind, but for sure he's not a bad kid after all. Let's see what the King of Swords has to say about this. The King of Swords is talking about, it's all about coins. He's alone, trying to figure out some truths about himself and also about money. And he usually is a Virgo or Capricorn energy that is very suitable here for this full moon in Capricorn. And he has a lot of, he's trying a lot to make more for his family, for everyone around him, and make things turn. He feels alone, isolated perhaps, and looks at the of what he's trying to manifest here. And the Seven of Pentacles shows that the Seven of Pentacles are manifested. This is manifested reality. It's not really an illusion or something. It has happened, or it is happening right now. Right now, the Seven of Pentacles are manifested. They are a reality. The point is to make it like the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. And let's see if we will find the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the word there says that there is a reality in the world, and there is a notion that the world should have that Ten of Pentacles, full time, full success. the Nine of Wands and the Four of Pentacles for the Queen of Pentacles. Now there is this Queen of Pentacles, this lady here, it could be a Capricorn as well. She's holding up to her coins. She's in her home and she's gathering her wounds, and she's thinking of the things that have happened and they are happening, and how she can heal a situation from her house, you know, and how she can manifest and bring out this heron wound and Sagittarius also, and manifest healing. Let's see the Nine of Pentacles there. Five of Pentacles, of Swords, and the Hierophant. Now there is the Nine of Pentacles lady says here that when she felt that there was a defeat with all these swords, she felt defeated by the words that were harsh and hurt her so much. But the Hierophant says, send her this information, this dove. The dove is the manifestation of the high spirit into the material, and the Hierophant brought her the information that she needs to bring that healing into the reality. Let's see the Three of Wands. Another Fool, and the Ace of Cups. Love, abundance, prosperity. The Ace of Cups talks also always about love, and love can cure anything and beat every other energy out there. Now the Fool talks about this new energy that may be foolish and may be creating some chaos, and is making a leap of faith without thinking too much of what's left behind or what the damage that has been done. But the Ace of Cups talks about healing, looking on it from afar. It's going to manifest in the future, but not just yet. Let's see that Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords has a lot of burdens and a lover in her mind. Perhaps a decision. There's Gemini energy also. And she has a lot of burden. She carries too many wands. Like many wands also, the Ten of Wands also talks about a lot of passion that may be burdensome sometimes. And these lovers, there's a lot of passion between them. And the Queen of Swords is trying to bring balance to it. But in any case, you cannot rationalize something like that. The too many wands, and the wands are always fire energy. If it's not burdens in the reality, there's burdens that is like a lot of fire energy, a lot of passion, and a lot of yearning for someone, and it does create a burden. The Five of Pentacles brings the Ten of Pentacles. Through work and prudence and hard work, congratulations, now that we have the Ten of Pentacles. There is fulfillment, there is healing. The Four of Swords says, yes, there's gonna be healing soon. If not soon, very fast, or in a few, perhaps 4 months. The Queen of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands that always talks about a karmic cycle that is finished. 5 months, over the next 5 months, we're gonna see what this full moon has manifested, when, because it is a full moon in Capricorn and it needs time to manifest in full. So from the new moon that happened in Capricorn on the 13th of December, we have this full moon now that happened yesterday and the day before, depending on where you are in this world. And over the next 5 months, we're gonna see what this full moon has done, because we haven't seen everything yet. We just saw some things that were released or been left behind, because it worked like an eclipse. We had this eclipse season with Sagittarius and Gemini happening, and it was about air and fire. And now we have the earth element that is grounding these elements, all these energies into the reality. But it's going to take much more time. It's going to take at least 5 months to burn all this karmic cycle and to finish things up. And it's going to happen over the next 5 months, yes, for sure. Let's see how some advice from the Avalon cards. You know, I'm going to keep all three. The Avalon says there is protection in your endeavors and your work. There's gonna be wealth, and but you have to let go. Sometimes wealth also has to do, this card always has to do with wealth and prosperity, because you need to make roots and to ground things and make dominion into the 3D to make full success, and your dominion will be expanded in all the dimensions as well. Depending on your dominion, depending on how you work on it, and depending on what you invest in. There are many aspects of wealth, and but there is also roots. There's something happening in your roots, perhaps your parental and your ancestral roots, that needs to be healed as well. And because this card always for me, sometimes for me, doesn't talk about the material wealth, money and assets, and which is also that. It has to do with ancestral roots that need to be healed, or in other cases because we have a lot of healing to be done, or there are ancestral roots that are shaking and want to tell you some things, that they want to remind you of some things that need to be done, you know. And the letting go has to do with tears. It has to do with letting go of all your fears and every restriction that you may have, so that you can move along. Now, that is the signal. You see that? This is the symbol of movement. This is the symbol of Aquarius. The Aquarius energy is brain waves, actually. It's electricity. This is what the world that we are getting into, because our brain waves are enhanced and work better. We're going to have a better understanding of the world that is not seen, and we're going to be able to communicate in different manners without even using cell phones or anything. And this is what the Aquarius brainwave energy is all about. But to do that, we have to let go of any old patterns of communication that we believe is real. What is real is yet to be found out. Now there's another card that came along, the Three of Pentacles, partnerships, cooperation, working with other people, not trying to be aggressive or just try to cooperate in the best possible manner. It also talks about new relationships happening or working for the relationship, and you see there's these are stones. You need to make good foundation for your partnerships and your relationships in general. It might be a love relationship also. The Queen talks always about fertility, feminine power, sexuality, friendships, keep your friends close, and prosperity. The Queen always brings prosperity. Now, the Queen never, perhaps, does not have her own money. Have you ever seen a Queen carrying money around here with her? She doesn't need to. The Ten of Pentacles is going to show up for her, or she's going to help acquiring it for herself and others, but in a more subtle way, not really aggressive king sort of way, of the male energy sort of way. And Merlin. Now the Queen and Merlin are working together. Now the Merlin is always a person that is just, and he alchemizes things. He's the magician. He knows how to alchemize all the elements out there and make gold. Now see, the Queen may not have gold, but Merlin knows how to make gold, So these are the messages that this full moon has brought. If you want to cry, just let go of your tears, and healing will come. In any case, even if it comes to your love affair and money and or bitter words from your kids or from someone that you love, the signs say that there's gonna be healing coming your way soon, over the next 5 months at least, until the next full moon, a new moon in Capricorn, in January. So with that, lots of kisses, and see you soon.